Well, we're back after a long fucking hiatus. Shit, you already know who the fuck I am. The Phoenix, Clive said it the third.
The photo mag. What's up? What's up? It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been a
while.
while.
To introduce myself.
Yeah,
Shit.
Bobby Timms, if you know what those
Yeah.
are. I don't know who the fuck he is.
All right, gentlemen.
They gonna find that regardless. Of course, regular guest now, back in the house. Go ahead, Sean. Introduce yourself again.
I'm Sean T. Berry, director, photographer, writer. Hey, let's get it.
Matthew Molden, King Matthew. I'm actor, writer, soon to be director and producer.
Knucklehead.
So you back. So you really back now. Huh? Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm Kaylin Richardson. I'm a filmmaker and screenwriter and maybe an actor. So.
Maybe. But no. Hey, welcome. This your first time on, Taylor?
Yeah, it's my first time.
First time.
Yes. I've been waiting.
Finally happy to have you on here.
Waiting for my shot.
I know, right? So silly. Well, without further ado, I'm going to say what's been going on with me, why we took a little break. COVID does affect people differently. And of course, when it comes to myself, fortunately, it fucked up my spine, which had me temporarily paralyzed for a couple weeks, and just been learning how to walk again. So I had to get that going. I'm about 86%. I'm almost there, but I'm glad to be back doing this because I do miss just talking to family and friends and just people in the business. And we all try to rise to a certain platform, but we're well on our way. I thought it'd be fitting just to bring back a familiar face as we get back to going. So thanks you guys, of course, Sean, for showing up. Matt, good seeing you again. And Spitfire, that's good seeing you. I ain't seen you in a minute.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to see you all back out to act doing your thing. But we're gonna go and talk about how, like yourself, Sean, again. You got another project. Tell the people what you got going on and information in regards to your project.
Oh yeah, so right now, we in the middle, well, we about got it wrapped up. We're getting toward the end of production on a horror short called Moonlight, which stars my man Matt and the best damn AD in the game, Kaylin Richardson. It's been one of them slow processes trying to get it completed, but about 85, 86% done with the project. We just got a few more scenes to knock out and then we'll be ready to go. Planning on having a premiere soon, as soon as we get finished with it, and hit the festival circuit.
Already. Congratulations. I mean, this is another project of yours that you've been able to come to it conceptually in your mind, got a script out there and filmed it. That's a blessing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, speak to just the process, like where you got the idea from, what inspired this particular project.
So this project actually came from when I was still in school. It was a class assignment. And to be honest, I really didn't think that I was going to actually film the project. I had let a few people read the script after I got finished with school, after I graduated and everything, and people like, man, you should consider, actually producing this film. And so I went and took it and reread it, rewrote some things, added a few scenes, and here we are now. And it's coming along pretty good. I want to say this probably cinematically, and as far as, my cinematography, this probably be one of my best projects as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely mastering your craft.
Oh yeah, man. Just, especially going back to my very first project when I first started and to where I'm at now with the last project that I did with Pandemic Love and now with Moonlight, it's like, I see the growth. I see my personal growth.
Oh, yeah.
I see the growth in others, man. It's been a blessing, man, especially being able to work with everybody that I've been working with over the last, couple years, man. Just the growth in everybody, and we ready to head into 2022 and crank it up even more.
Can one of you guys speak to, you don't have to give everything away. Can we talk a little bit about the premise, the setup, what we dealing with here in regards to the horror film itself?
Basically, the synopsis. call you Terrence.
Right, I don't want to get away too much.
Is it telling you can't share?
Yeah, Kayla, do it.
So basically, the film is a slasher film
Uh-huh.
about a serial killer returning to
Finish
Go
with
ahead, go
it.
ahead.
finish
When
what
left
the
off?
started.
All right,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Little
finish
Michael
what
Myers.
started.
Trying to get home and shit. You just sit out there the goddamn window.
Yes, but it's been really fun, like filming this and getting like all the behind scene things, like playing with fake blood and all that. That's been a fun part about it, and just coming up with like the different like scary scenes where folks get caught up and
Oh,
caught
really?
slipping. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been physical, a lot of physical stuff going on lately,
Uh-huh.
and that's been really fun. Doing that with Terrence, seeing Terrence get his shots,
Mm-hmm.
and he talked about growth earlier. A lot of growth. It's cold. It's crazy because he started 3 years ago with all of this, and I was talking to Kaylin, talking to T about it. I was like, dude started 3 years ago. Look at where he at. Like he really went all in, full hustle, full grind mode. And seeing the shots lately that he's been getting, camera movement wise, angles, lighting, everything that he's been doing, and that definitely when y'all see Pandemic Love and when you all see Moonlight, you're gonna really, I feel like y'all gonna be really impressed.
Yeah, I do look forward to seeing Pandemic Love. I hate I couldn't make the premiere up there in the northwest part of Arkansas, because had I been fucking 100%, I definitely would have to support that.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure that went well.
Yeah, we
Good.
definitely missed it up there for sure.
yeah.
Speaking of that, we'll be back up there this weekend.
Lucky fucks.
I was like, dang, ain't a bald headed nigga supposed to be here somewhere?
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, oh, shit.
Triple, can't get around.
That's why I was telling them on the phone, man. I said, man, we was out talking. I'm like, bro, something don't feel right, bro. I'm quiet.
No.
But we do got another, as far as Pandemic Love, we do got another screening this coming Sunday.
Oh,
This
okay.
weekend at Crystal Bridges Art Museum
All right.
in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Come show your support.
Yeah. This one, I think it's free admission to everyone, so if you just go to their website, get a ticket, you can, come on in.
Get old Dave Vision to be up there, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Mike Day.
He just did the film.
Yeah, he just did the Fayetteville Film Fest.
Shout out to Dave Vision.
And there's a couple other people that's on it. It's gonna be 4 films shown at this one. The first one we had 3. We had another guy that we added to the program. This is his very first short film, and it's pretty good too. Then I know we're supposed to have a Little Rock Day for a screening for all the movies as well. We just haven't put a date on it yet. Still trying to figure it out.
Venue wise and stuff like that.
Yeah, that and just trying to see when the best time to do it, because this holiday season now,
Yeah.
and we thinking about, we was gonna do it in December, but we're thinking about just holding out to the beginning of January.
All
That
right.
way everybody be back in town. It'll be right before school, winter break is over with, so people can come on out and enjoy what we got to offer.
I'm assuming, like, I think me and you have maybe spoken about maybe MLK area time period.
Yeah, so we're probably looking at that. It will be a black filmmaker showcase. Is
Yep.
what I'm thinking about. Titling it just Little Rock Black Filmmaker Showcase, and get a few of us around here. I know, even though Michael Day is located up in Rogers, Arkansas, he is from Little Rock, so
Yeah. That's good.
get that going.
Can you go ahead? Yes, I'm Matt.
No.
I was gonna say when it comes to Pandemic Love, can you speak about that for those who may have not known? What's that about? Without giving too much away.
Man, you want to take this one, man?
Oh, Pandemic Love. Oh,
Man was in
okay.
Pandemic Love.
I'm aware, but
Yeah.
people watching may not be aware.
Alright, Pandemic Love is about a young couple going through what it would be the beginning of a pandemic, and just showing the realistic aspects of what people go through without through this kind of time and stuff like that. It just give you real I'm losing my words, but
Insight.
Thank you. It gives you a real insight on what people go through and just take for consideration of other people's lives and what's going on in the world at this very moment. So.
And who is starring in this? To give him some good credit.
Starring Taylor LaRun.
Shout out to him. He's been on here before.
Taylor LaRun. He plays the character of Jonathan, and then Mackenzie.
Shout out to her. Gotta get on
Mackenzie Gordon. She plays the character
very talented.
Crystal. And
can't forget about yourself, man.
And then Matthew Molden, he plays the preacher.
Yeah. Oh, I Snoop.
I didn't even see that yet. I've been wanting to get to that, but he plays a preacher that joins the two together.
He plays. Talking about yourself.
Yes, Matthew Molden. Me.
He plays. That's funny. How did that project come along, like, as far as yourself, Terrence, and like, how did that, come about in regards to your mind? And I'm assuming you're proud of it because it's out there. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that project, man, it was one of the ones that it kind of was fitting for the time of what everybody was going through with all the unknown and uncertain at the beginning of the pandemic, late to 2019 going into 2020 when everybody didn't know what was going on. The government didn't know what was going on. FDA didn't know what was going on.
They say.
Yeah.
Allegedly didn't know what was going on. And just the fear and that it's, the fear that was going on and how people were scared. I mean, people didn't know what was going on. They say one thing, it was doing something else. They say these are the symptoms, and then here comes something else. And so with this story, it really taps in on how life really changed. How it flipped. You got two ordinary people going through life, and then the unknown start happening.
Gotcha.
And then, trying to adjust and figure out things. And so when developing this project, that's what I really want to tap in. Like me, I'm more so, I like to tap into the realness of things and kind of put that out there like, hey, this is life. This is what life is. That's kind of how I approach everything besides Moonlight. Actually Moonlight.
It's killers out there too, bro. That's real life.
Because it was just a serial killer out here in Little Rock.
Yeah. Stab motherfucker. They still ain't found that nigga.
I remember that. That was what, last year?
Yeah. That was his last victim.
Yeah. But actually, Moonlight based off some real stuff too because
Don't give too much away now.
It's a story. There's other movies out here that was based on it where they actually did the whole story of what was going on. It was actually the 1942 murders down in Texarkana.
Oh yeah.
With the Moonlight Killer. So that's where I based it from. But I did not want to be a copycat because they got The Town Who Dreaded Sundown is really the movie that's telling that story. And so although I took those events and involved them in the Moonlight, it is completely different from The Town That Dreaded Sundown, like characters, situations, all that stuff. So, but that's me. I like I said, I like to do real stuff. And with Pandemic Love, man, just watching this story unfold and really building up on these characters and really showing, black love and stuff like that, just capturing that, man, just showing stuff other than a bitter black woman or, angry black man. So just showing some real positive, like this is us, like real life. This is what real black couples look like, what real, without all the drama and all the unnecessary stuff. So it was really fun setting this up, really going through the motion, getting these shots. And like I said, this is another one where I took the next step as far as my cinematography, and man, got some real beautiful shots up in there.
Yes, the shots were amazing.
Go ahead. See if I keep going.
Top tier.
Oh, really? She said top tier.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan and shit. In regards to Pandemic Love, where can people see this in the future? Like, is this gonna be something released where the public can just go readily have it accessible to access the material? Are you trying to
So right now, I'm thinking after that's why we're doing the screenings, because I'm actually gearing up to put these projects, start entering into some festivals. That was my whole goal with these projects. I'm thinking about like I said, we're doing a Little Rock screening. I'm thinking about doing maybe one more online screening that people can tap into before I do the full festival run with it. And then after that, I release it to the public because, they got certain rules with festivals. They don't want it
Of course.
out there like that because then if that's the case, it's not an exclusive entry into the festival because you can just go to YouTube or Vimeo or watch. So I will be posting, something about a little private online screening where people can tap in and I can send them a link for it. It'll probably be up for maybe an hour or two where people can actually tap in and look at it. Then, we'll shut it off and go on back to let them run, make that festival run and see how we do.
So in regards to the process, and you Matt and y'all can try to chime in there too. Your contribution to the project, what's been the most challenging part as far as overall, like from Moonlight to just being involved in the circuit you guys are in? What's the most challenging part for you guys, from acting, from producing, or anything?
Challenging part, most challenging part. I've been working a lot on time management lately.
Okay.
That's been challenging for me because I do a lot of work. I work a lot. So that's been the most challenging part, but I do the jobs that I do so I can be available for what I love to do, which is film. So getting on to set. But yeah, time management, just managing my time wisely while I'm not on set is probably been the most challenging for me. That's about it. Every other thing it's pretty much good. Terrence, he's a good listener. Kayla, she's a good listener, and they give me great feedback on anything that I need feedback on. And they listen in case, got some suggestions, so I don't have any problems with that. But yeah, time management offset is what I've been working on. It's not much challenging going, unless I had to get into a character, but I haven't had any challenging characters yet lately, so waiting on that. Can't wait for that.
And that will definitely come.
Yeah.
And like I said, congratulations on everything you've accomplished thus far. And like I said, much blessings and prayers for the future for you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Spitfire, what about yourself?
I would have to say the most challenging part about the Moonlight project and Pandemic Love, or any project really, is like having time where all of the actors can meet up. Cause
That's what I was gonna say.
once we do get everybody in, like it's a go. Like we have a great time, we get things done, but it's just that part of like getting everybody together in one day. Especially like with the longer scenes, with the larger scenes where you need like an ensemble of people to be available. That's been, I'd have to say, in regards to like projects, that's been the most challenging part. But everything else has been smooth sailing, I think.
Just another question for you, Miss Richardson.
What you got?
In regards to just where you started, me and you had conversations in school, because we're both writers.
Right.
And so from where you started to where you are now, like, talk about that journey from yourself creatively.
Man, where do I begin on that journey?
I remember when we first started talking, you kind of, like most of us, when we're creative minds, we just think about a whole bunch of stuff, projects here and here and here. I know you'll start one project, like, I got this idea, write it down, oh, I got another one.
Yes.
Got another one. So, like, speak about that. Just go and talk to people.
Ooh, okay. So I feel like my journey was really, like, at least the beginning of it, it was really a blessing in disguise because I transferred back home. I was going to school in Fayetteville at U of A, and like I wasn't doing like what I was supposed to be doing as far as like what I wanted to do with my life. So I came back and like I just kind of it was crazy how it happened. Like everything just went so smoothly. Like just how I met Matt and Terrence and Clyde and just everybody that has been involved in our past projects. So yeah, like everything, it just happened so fast and so smoothly, and like I've always been a writer, so I always had these ideas like that I write down, and that time period, that was like confirmation of like this is something you need to go for. So I was like, okay, the time is now, the time is now to just do it and get these ideas that you've always had out of your head, write it down, and just, you know, take that leap of faith, really. So that's been my journey.
Do you have anything that you've completed from a writing standpoint that maybe see the light of day one day?
So I've actually,
Tell us what's going on.
I've actually completed 2 short film scripts.
Congratulations! I'm
Thank
glad.
Thank
I'm glad as fuck for you.
I can't wait to share them with you
Yeah,
because
I'm
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
But I've completed 2 short film scripts that I'm hoping to produce within the next year.
Okay.
So the first one, I'll be doing a casting call, so look out for that, folks.
Oh, look at you further along. That's tight.
I'll be doing a casting call probably at the beginning of January, once we get like through the holidays and all that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically the short. I don't know. Should I give a synopsis of it or should I just
That's up to you. You
make
don't
it-
give as much as you would like. Don't give too
Yeah.
much away because
I ain't gonna give up too much yet. but
Tell us the genre. What kind of genre we dealing with? Is it like
It's
drama?
It's a dramedy.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm really proud of this one. I feel like
Alright.
I don't give myself a lot of credit, so like very often.
No,
so.
congratulations.
It's funny as hell.
She was hype, bro. She was hype.
Oh, so y'all kind of seen the script already?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hyping in the library reading that book. I was like, all right, then, yeah. All right.
That's when you know you got some fire, man. When you get excited about it while you're reading it.
Can you tell us the title? Can we have a title of these?
It's called The Prize.
Okay, The Prize. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to that, The Prize.
Yep.
Can you tell us the other one too, or no?
I know. I'm saying too much now. No, the other one is it's titled Ready Set Change.
Okay.
So
Prize.
Yeah.
Ready to change.
can't wait.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
So before we go to break, right now we go through. You start with you, Spitfire. Tell people they can find you, follow you if you would like to get the information out to the people.
So you guys can follow me on Instagram at ks.richardson. It's very simple. And I'm on Facebook, Kaylin Richardson. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Go ahead.
Follow me at King Matthew the First. That's on Instagram, and Matthew Molden on Facebook.
You can find me on Instagram at official Sean SHUNN_B. You can also find me on Facebook at Deshaun DE_SHUNNT Berry.
You like the YouTube up?
Oh, you also find me on YouTube at Sean B_TV.
You never say y'all
Is that
forgot.
the right one?
Last time you forgot.
Is that the right one?
That's it. That's it. Hold on, wait a minute, man. I had to help you with your Instagram name that time. Don't forget.
But you didn't put that in the package.
But like I said, we're gonna go to break, guys. If you have not subscribed to 501 Witty, hey, take care of business, support local creators, black, especially we your people. You know us.
Shout out to our current subscribers as well.
Yeah, thank y'all for sticking by and being loyal. And like I said, continue to share this video if you do, and also just comment in the description box or below the comment section. Just have a conversation amongst yourselves, and hey, we'll see you on the other side. Listen, motherfuckers, stop what you're doing right motherfucking now. Subscribe to 501 Witty. That's 501 Witty. That's a W, like titty, but with a fucking W. And make sure you like, comment, and share this motherfucking video. Enjoy the motherfucking podcast. I gotta fucking go. I'm on the motherfucking run.
Alright guys, welcome back to the 501 Witty podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed that little infomercial, that little break. And we're back with T. Berry. I'm not good with names, I'm sorry.
King Matthew.
King Matthew and
Kaylin, yes.
and my guy Schlatter. Glad to have you back, man.
No, it's good to be back. I'm getting there. Thanks to those who reached out to me, text, called, came to see me. Prayers and continued prayers, because like I said, this is next to when for those who do know me, my mother killed my father when I was young, and so that's been a challenging thing because growing up without pops, making yourself a man, over time, you still miss that man that could have been part of your life up to this point. But this is basically up there with one of the most challenging things because, learn how to walk again, it ain't easy. And you got to basically wait on your body to catch up and, certain nerves to kick in and continue to build strength in your legs. And, You know, those who know me, I'm a busy guy. I've always been out there working, gym, writing, producing, engaging in the, with the community. And so it's been one of those things that being in space, have to sit down, take a break. Like I said, God has his reasons. And, I take this time just to, get my shit together like I need to if I need to work on something. And just get back out there when that time comes, and I'll come back full force, and get back out here. I still been writing though, Speaking of writing, T. Bear, I got one script in the tuck, waiting for you to come by to take a look at it, because I think you'll enjoy the script. I would like for you to, make this thing a reality.
Sir.
And I'm still writing. I'm still ready to start to write another television series for another particular genre. I started doing the groundwork on that this past week. And just trying to finish school. So
I just have to put it out there that you're a great writer, because you have definitely helped me with figuring out how to write my story. So
I really appreciate
this
that.
guy is great.
I appreciate that. So I love writing. And everyone in this room, we're all storytellers in our own right. And we're gonna definitely do great things. And our material that we put out there will definitely help someone in their life as well, even from a creative standpoint. Just giving that motivation to see, okay, Terrence doing this thing. Matt out here grinding, Spitfire doing her thing. I'm going to keep doing my thing too, because these guys ain't stopping, so I'm going to keep going too. But now we all got great things coming in our future. And Photomac here with this photography, man, he bringing life to just certain moments in people's lives, capturing those special moments from graduation, birthdays, maternity, whatever.
Yeah, man, I love making people feel beautiful, man. That's what it's all about.
I'm saying, God gave you that gift, man. Keep that shit going. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you too, bro.
That's amazing.
We all got great things. We're black. That's nothing. We're fucking black.
Yes.
We're fucking black and we're doing great things.
Hey, he's back, man. F-bomb out there, F-bomb.
Yeah, I love my white counterparts too, but we black, man. It's good to be black.
Right.
Fuck, it's great to be fucking
It's
black.
our time now.
Well, it's been our time. It's always been our time.
True, true.
But going back to where we are and our guest, so when it comes to Moonlight, man, are we gonna be scared? Is there some scary moments? Are we gonna freak us out? Some disturbing shit?
You know what? That is the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And without a planning, we still got several shots, so we're still working on those specific scenes. Those are still the scenes that we gotta finish. And the more time that I'm getting, my mind stayed wondering, how can I make this even more twisted and fucked up? I'm just gonna say it. How can we make it more twisted and fucked up? And so, it was just, I guess with this kind of genre with slasher films, you gotta think that you don't wanna be too predictable, then again, you don't wanna be like, hey man, that's crazy, bro. That wouldn't really happen, stuff like that. So it's like trying to do that, because I am a horror movie, but man, I love horror movie. That's one of my favorite genres. That is my favorite genre. I can sit there and watch horror movies all day long. And just, you want to tap into some of the most creative ways to do it, to put something out there, like today's time, I'm more so into old school horror films.
All right.
Where, the ones that, hey, you're looking over your shoulder when you're at the house by yourself, Some of this new stuff, some of these remakes, they,
Anything in particular you want to call out that as shitty?
Nah.
Well, okay, when it comes to him, I love Chucky. Growing
I
up,
did.
the first two are great.
The old Chucky.
I haven't watched this one because I can't believe this kid is carrying around this doll. It's one thing in the first two, he in an apartment, in a house, he doing this thing, it's local. But to have this young kid walk around with Chucky, I'm like, man, come on, who walks around with a doll that age anyway?
Oh, you don't even look like the original.
You go ahead, that's advanced technology and shit like that. I got you. But go ahead, T-Bear, what about?
But see, that was one of the ones, man, I wanted to hit on right there. That's how they did Chucky, man. Chucky got a bob in the new one, man. I'm like, come on, man. Chucky look like an old white man.
Well, I mean, he been around for fucking 30 years, man. He getting older.
But I'm like, just how they doing it, man. And I think one of the things that I'm looking at, man, is you don't get the same feel from the first, Michael Myers from the 70s and stuff like that before CGI. CGI is really taking over, man. And to me, in my opinion, it kind of takes away from it, because Now you getting all this digital, stuff thrown at you versus they didn't have all that when Michael Myers and Freddy and all them was coming out, back in the Gap, where it was just like, all right, you get the camera, you gotta get the best angles, and you gotta figure out how to make this dude pop out and scare the shit out of everybody. Mm-hmm. Now they just got all this digital stuff, man. Characters don't even look like nobody, man. I'm like, who is this? Like I said, man, you got Chucky got a bob, man. I'm like, a blonde bob at that, man. So I'm like, but then, I have not seen the latest Halloween movie. But
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on it.
Anytime Michael Myers on screen is fucking great. Anything else was trash to me. And now another thing, I'm for messages and themes, things of that nature. But sometimes a movie just should be entertainment. Everything does not need to be a fucking Saturday morning special. Mm-hmm. And kind of like you don't need to walk out the theater a new person. Because a lot of these films, they do that now. They want to have a message behind their films. And so when it comes to this Michael Myers Halloween Kills, there is, I won't give nothing away for those who haven't seen it, but if you pay attention, there's a message within the movie which is unnecessary because, like, it's fucking Michael Myers. He just want to get home and kill people. Like, that's all you need to really have, but they try to do this shit too much in a lot of these films. It's like they try to give themes.
I got another one that's in mind, man. The Candyman movie.
Oh, dude, I have not seen the new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But someone has said that it's not good.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get a movie away to y'all, man. But again, this is one of the ones when they go back to their CGI stuff, and it's like they relied heavily on the CGI, and it for me it took away from it because you know the original Candyman, man. The dude came at you. It was set up like that because for one, they didn't have the technology that we got today. And like I said, it's one of them things where I feel like, especially in the horror movies, action movies is cool because you need that stuff. You know what I'm saying, for certain stuff. But when it comes to horror movies, like they get so far away, it's like it looked lazy, it looked cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like they took the cheap way out versus getting in there, getting their hands dirty, and making this stuff happen, like they did back in the day. And the storyline for the new Candyman, I like it, but it's like the execution of it, it wasn't it. I was just like, man. But I ain't gonna tell you, I seen it.
Did anyone see Malignant? It came out a couple of months ago.
No, I have not seen that, but I plan on watching.
James Wan, he did Aquaman, he did The Conjurings.
Yeah.
Watch it. Like, it's definitely, you've seen things like this before, certain aspects of horror, but like, it's good. The third act, good. When that twist come around, like, oh, this shit crazy. Like, it's good.
Twist.
I see.
I love twists.
Obviously, you love
everything you do.
But you know what? That's what a lot of these new movies are lacking. It's like everything just so predictable.
Yeah, man.
Well, before you go further with your explanation, the movie's been around for fucking almost 100 years. Mm-hmm. Storytelling been around for thousands. Mm-hmm. So most times you're gonna tell a story. It's gonna be pulled from some other existing property in the past. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to this film, especially certain genres, it's hard. It is difficult. It is hard to do something new to the table. So even you as an audience member, you're a smart individual. So you've seen so much. You've been attributed to so much material. You're gonna pretty much figure it out if you pay attention to the context clues. So do you not take that into consideration? Like, I have been watching movies for a while. I'm in the industry in a sense, so I kind of know what to look for. So I'm trying to go figure this out roughly early. Because you've seen so much shit.
See, my thing is, when I say it's predictable, like you see certain aspects, you know the type of movie it is. Like, okay, somebody is the killer. Who it is? So you sitting there. I like to try to put pieces together when they give you a few clues to see if you can figure out who exactly the killer. I can deal with that. I like those. Okay. The ones that make you think, but the one where it's just like point A to B, point B to C. That's dude, bro. We know who it is, man. It's like, I done gave y'all my money and I done told the movie. I know the movie.
So I suspect you're not going to go see Scream when they come out in January, the new Scream movie. Me being a horror buff, man, I'm gonna check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna check it out only because I want to see what they done with it. Now, all remakes
are not terrible remakes. Some of them, they actually bring something new and stuff like that. And you can tell in the development stages of the project that somebody actually sat down, took the original material and tried to figure out how to make it better or refresh it. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some who just took the original and just got completely off subject with just trying to do something new, and it's like, it don't make sense. It didn't make sense.
Don't waste your time with the new Paranormal Activity movie.
I started watching Paranormal Activity a long time ago, man.
Yeah, don't waste your time on that.
You seen it?
Just don't waste your time on that.
Look, I thought about giving it another chance, man, because I seen the other ones, but I think when it got to like the fourth one, I was like, bro, this is stupid. It's stupid.
Well, I mean, if I had my hands on the project, I would go a different way with it, but they definitely went away with the area I would have went. But so you didn't like the Mark ones with them with the Mexicans? You didn't like that one?
It was cool. I think that's the last one I watched.
Cause
That one, I think it was like number, what the hell they got? Like 8?
No, it's like, they did only been 5 of them.
Nah, I was just
They
playing.
stupid.
But man, I feel like they done made so many. Well, I thought they were trying to compete with Fast and the Furious for a minute.
You know, because they got the old ones like Emily Rose and stuff.
Yeah, so they, I mean,
That's another. That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes.
Psychological, type almost like a thriller. And of course, at the end it picks up, but no, that's a good one. I like it.
Couldn't even watch it. Watch it for the longest. For the longest, I couldn't watch it.
I got you. You see,
I don't
good to
like
be with the devil and
Nah,
cross
I
and-
stay with the Lord, amen.
but see, them the ones, like, those right there, the ones that kind of get your mind right, that get you thinking, man, and especially about your religion, if you're a religious person, just all this stuff, man, that's when I feel like, you know, they speak to you the best, and when they can stir up emotion. When you watching a horror movie and they don't stir up any kind of emotion, I believe they fail. It failed.
Y'all should watch Midnight Mass on Netflix. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Alright, yeah, but
Midnight Mass.
Yes, ma'am. Midnight Mass
Is that
on
a horror
Netflix.
movie too?
It's a series. It's like
Caleb's a
7
little
episodes,
Ain't gonna watch it.
and it deals
You
with.
said what?
Say what?
Nah, not gonna.
What you say, man?
No, dude, I was like, Caleb, little punk ass ain't gonna watch it. But
No, watch it. It's good. It deals with religion.
You're right. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't fuck with horror movies.
But it's like it's good. It's watch Midnight Mass is good. I think that's a good selection. I would definitely recommend Midnight Mass on Netflix. You like that?
Yeah.
But now, you have any favorite horror?
I did see Chucky for the first time this year.
You saw
Which
the
one?
original one, or you saw some of this new TV series?
I think it was the original one. Yeah, it was the original one.
You seen it for the first time? Like, wow.
That's how much I don't. mess
Yeah,
with
you-
horror
Chuck scared the hell out of you.
No, I actually liked it. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah. So you don't fuck with Nightmare on Elm Street, no Jasons, the classics, Hellraiser, no.
I read about them. That's about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why don't you like horror movies?
They just make me paranoid.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Start hearing stuff at night.
Yeah, she's the
Lord,
false
she the type to start hearing stuff in the day.
She run from own shadow. God damn it, 12 o'clock.
No, like I saw the latest Halloween and that had me paranoid.
Oh, okay. Did you enjoy it though?
It was straight. It was alright. I guess.
Yeah, Michael Myers, you know,
That
it's
shit
cool.
sleeping up in there with her mom, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
He just gonna put you out there like
I'm
a
gonna
cave.
sleep by myself. No.
So you have not seen not one Conjuring movie, Insidious.
Nah, you don't want to watch Conjuring. If you get paranoid like that, you don't want to
Yeah.
watch that.
Conjuring and Insidious. I like both of those. Those
I heard about Insidious.
Yeah,
I heard
that's
super
crazy.
boy, Insidious, man. Boy, Insidious had you looking over your shoulder.
Yeah,
for real.
hey, everyone had
See, I
me
don't
like,
need that.
But they start speaking in them
Yeah.
tongues and
Man.
stuff. I be like, I ain't gonna lie. Every time they start, I be like, alright.
But see, those,
I start praying and stuff. I'm that type of person.
What about-
But I watch the movie.
damn, like I like what they doing with Blumhouse and all them, man. They really setting the tone for the horror industry, man. Just with the Conjuring, they whole series lineup, the Annabelle, which all of them going together.
The
They
first
have the
Annabelle
same
wasn't that good,
universe.
but the Annabelle creation, Annabelle Comes Home, was good.
I remember that one scene from Annabelle.
And even Curse of La Llorona was actually pretty decent.
And now the thing about it is they kind of I don't want to put them on a large scale like Marvel, because Marvel is such a large scale, but
Yeah.
how they got everybody crossing over where they can
Well,
continue to keep making movies
Yeah,
and keep
their
going.
own cinematic universe is definitely
Mhm.
a good idea. Because, like I said, based on that one room in the house of the couple, the Warrens, that little house, the room having the basement. with all the figures.
Yeah, boy, they got all them little figurines
That's
and
nice.
all the
That's
little
nice.
hundred
Yeah, they were-
ain't no
they were-
any
they
that's
were-
gonna get the house will be.
House
Oh,
calls
sure.
and doing
But
it.
that was like over in like a different country or something.
Yeah, I think it was based. They were in
I thought they was-
London,
Yeah, somewhere over there.
but they was coming to the United
They was
States.
doing stuff, yeah, helping out people with certain supernatural elements. in
And see,
their
those are the ones I like when they based on true story, based on real people, because they get you, make you start thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, that's, like I said, that's one of the things I say, if the movie does not stir up some kind of emotion or get your mind racing or thinking about certain situations, it ain't doing its job.
That's what got me at the beginning, like when they were saying these events were like, we said something like based on a true story. I was just like, wow, okay. And all this stuff started happening. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, because you can, I mean, people like, oh, nah, man, it's just what I say, man, you go Google them people, they got a whole little, right, they got the original photos of these folks and everything.
And people still bringing out Ouija boards.
Yeah, I ain't fuck with that shit.
Nah.
Because I'm not going to conjure anything evil in my home. I mean, now if there was a ghost, you know, hey, what's up? We have a conversation. What you want to do? You want me to leave, or you gonna? What you want?
Nah, I'm gonna sign the deed over to him, brother. You can have it.
Man, I know you said like making Moonlight was kind of physical. Like, has anybody gotten like hurt or got close to getting hurt or anything like that during the making of this movie? This project? I saw some little
I
snippets.
did.
You're not pulling no Al Baldwin there. You might kill on set.
As a as a fill-in, as a fill-in for the one of the characters, I did have to get physical with someone with a tool, and I had to yank him by the neck. And she ended up red.
Yeah, that's what I kind of.
Yeah. She didn't get hurt though. She's really good at what she does. So she didn't get hurt. I didn't hurt her. It did hurt a little bit. I won't say I didn't hurt her. It did hurt a little bit. She said that, but she was okay with it. No one was.
Though, so.
The tool was like rubber.
The tool was like a rubber crowbar.
Okay.
It was still pretty sturdy though. But
It was,
wasn't
yeah.
like.
'Cause I had to, grab her.
I know
And,
exactly what you're talking about. I saw,
yeah.
I think you posted like a little snippet of that. Yeah.
And it left her a little red bruise around her neck.
And they come, like she told, when I talked to her about it, she was like, it's my skin complexion, so anytime something just keep rubbing, it's gonna turn red anyway.
Gotcha.
It wasn't too much.
Yeah, she was like, then she want to be a stunt double anyway, so.
Yeah, she's amazing at stunts.
Yeah, I said the only time I had did a movie with another person filming was doing the fight scene. That's the only time I got hurt. Doing a fight scene with a young lady, Shar Dubins, and the filmmaker Kane. We were doing a fight scene, and I had to go pick up Shar and rush her into a tree. And I actually, in the midst of me, us wrestling to the ground, I hit my head on the rock, straight. I had bruises on my face and scratches on my hand and arm and stuff like that, just getting dirty. But I didn't mind it at all.
Man, y'all had a cold cinematographer on that project too.
Yeah, we had some nigga, I don't know.
So cold, you don't know his fucking name.
I forgot his name. No,
That's a cold ass nigga. I don't know who the fuck you are.
No, it was Terrence. It was Terrence.
Oh, okay.
It was Terrence. It was the best piece of the film. Hey man. And the fight scene though, it was physical, and that's what I like to do. I like the action stuff. I like I like running, anything I could do.
Like Tom Cruise.
That's fun. Speaking of Tom Cruise, I know he likes to do the running, and one of my favorite actors. Yeah, one of my favorite actors, also Shia LaBeouf. He likes to do all the physical running and stuff like that, and I enjoy that a lot. I just did another movie, Son Silent Cry. We just had a premiere Tuesday, and I had to do some running and getting physical in that movie. That was fun. It's it tells a good message. It gives a good message about human trafficking and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh,
But yeah, the physical part, as far as people getting hurt, not many people getting hurt. I feel like, because I wanted to be able to do my own stunts in the future, maybe there would be some pain that I might feel greater than the one from Kanae's movie, but I'm waiting on that. Got something brewing up. Actually, my brother out in Nashville, Joshua Molden.
Shout out to Joshua.
Shout out to him. He started my first scenes of combat scenes, shooting with him and Christian, and Christian Caballero, that's his name, and that's where it's all started. And I enjoy it so much. But I haven't got hurt yet. I got punched in the face. Yeah, I got punched in the face by my brother. It was a receipt because I kicked him in his chest, so he gave me a little receipt back.
Gotcha.
And but other than that, it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. But yeah, no one has been hurt yet too badly. So
Already. So before we get out of here in closing, anything else we need to look out for? T-Bear, Matt, Spitfire, coming up pretty soon?
yes, One Man Story. That's a screenplay that I wrote. I wrote One Man Stories about a young man, James. Reevaluates his life while witnessing the turmoil of his close loved one. It tells a specific message that I relate to very well, and many actually relate to very much so. Me and Clyde had a talk months ago before everything happened about abuse and stuff like that, and I didn't open up exactly what I had seen, but the movie will tell you snippet, a small portion, but making it greater. As I've been thinking lately, I got some scenes I've been adding in my head. We could actually use that young actress that we had gotten to the auditions, but look out for that One Man Story. I'm about to post more virtual auditions, live virtual auditions coming soon. I've had my auditions, physical auditions, still receiving audition tapes, videos. And I hope to get started shooting that January and be done with all of the editing and get ready to present it by March, spring, March. So look out for One Man Story. It's starring me as the character of James, and we're waiting to get everyone else casted. Can't wait. Narrowing it down, getting really good. It's almost on the way to be produced.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Spitfire, you got something you want to promote? Throw out there real quick?
Don't forget, I have a casting call coming up in January for the prize, so look out for that.
Keep it.
Well, man, I got an extended list for 2022, man.
Oh, let people know. Let everyone know.
Just be on the lookout for Pandemic Love and Moonlight whenever we do the screening for those. I am getting ready to drop my, I don't think, I might not be able to get all of it done in 2022, but a list of projects. We are coming back with season 2, Change Gonna Come. Got a new rom-com, Friend Zone. It's another series starring Matt and a bunch of other folks.
Like I
I
always
hope
say.
that
Yeah, and Clyde is in there, man. You gotta get, let's say, man.
I know, I'm trying to stop walking, brother. I'm trying to get there.
Starring Clyde and a bunch of other local talent, man. That's why let me speak on that real quick, man. I really got some talented people on these projects, man. Like, people been sleeping on Little Rock, man. It's really a lot of talented people here in Central Arkansas, even in Northwest Arkansas, because I know on the new project, Friend Zone, we got a young lady that's gonna be coming down from Fayetteville to be on this project. And that's nothing until I've been working on expanding out. I got somebody else who sent me something. They gonna be coming over from Tennessee. Got that. I am gearing up to possibly shoot my first feature film next year too. It's called The Dangerous Game. I have more details on that soon. Not to mention, me and Clyde, like I said, he got a script. We're gonna talk about that.
Yep.
And got a bunch of other projects, mild microfilm projects. So just be on the lookout. Casting calls, everything else. We're not slowing down.
And everything, I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was saying everything they spoke about earlier as far as where you can find them, follow them, subscribe to them. I put everything, of course, in the description box below. Mr. Bobby Tim, let the people know what you got going on, how they can reach you, what they can do with you.
You can find me on Facebook at Bobby Timms. On my photography page on Facebook, it is Alluring Corrections Photography. And you can also find me on Instagram at The Photo Mac.
Serious inquiries only.
Please.
Like this man, he's got his own family, got his own thing. Do not fuck with this man. Fuck up this what this guy got going. Talk to this man about some serious business. No jokes. No bullshit.
Yes, we trying to work out here. We trying to get things going, so we
Tell him, mama.
Yes. So, you know what I'm saying? I always encourage people to come out on set, you know, if they want to come and learn something new or...
Can I get you to say, supposed to people say nigga?
Not today.
Oh.
I don't like to, you know what I'm saying, go off on... That's just not me.
I know.
You know? I don't like to, you know, talk bad to people. So.
Oh man, I forgot.
Unless I have to, you know.
Podcast, man.
Go ahead, tell them real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them about the podcast.
We also have a podcast too. We got a job on there too. It's called The Director's Corner, where we sit back and we talk about, you know, hot topics and personal stuff, relationship stuff. Man, we just sit back and just take it back and reflect on life. And just talk about it. We got my man here,
Get your ass.
Kate. And we got one other cast member, Jessica, aka J Baby. So, yeah, find it on YouTube, and it's gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music, and all them other good junks. Yeah.
Thanks guys for coming up, man.
Thank you
Share
for
your time
having
with
us.
us.
It was great to, you know what I'm saying, see you again, see
Yes,
you
ma'am.
doing well.
Yeah, see you out, you know, out and about.
Get a little sunlight, you know.
See you,
Have enough
brother.
fucking
Make sure
time.
Make sure y'all
Talking that shit.
I had to bring my kids, you know.
Make sure y'all follow 501 Witty.
I appreciate it.
Please.
And subscribe to the motherfucking page.
Hey.
All that shit.
Motherfucking channel.
All
It
that,
is,
but
nigga.
no, down here. Thanks everybody for coming through for real. And like I said, guys, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. Everything dealing with these individuals being below description box. Support black creators. Quit bullshitting. We love y'all. Keep God first, and hey, enjoy your motherfucking day, whatever day you watch this. Go Cowboys.
Steelers Nation, man.